Hey guys, it's Emily. So today I'm going to film a really important video. I really need to explain my vegan story, kind of how I went from eating like meat and dairy and all of that to going just vegetarian and then going vegan. This isn't to force anyone to go vegan or even vegetarian. This is just to share my story because I know a lot of people have similar stories, and I think it's interesting to find out how people transition into the lifestyle. So yeah, let's just get into the video. So I grew up on a typical Western diet, eating meat and veg, and I ate a lot of cheese. I was like obsessed with cheese, like I'd put cheese on everything. I only had milk in my cereal, like I never really was the type of person to go to the fridge and drink a glass of it. I loved my meat, I loved my cheese, I loved all of that. If you've seen my previous eating disorder video, because I'm not going to go into that here, but if you want to watch them, and then everything else will kind of make sense. I was obsessed with watching like food videos, and I came across, I think it was Freely the Banana Girl, which I don't watch her now at all, and I wouldn't recommend her, but I found Gary Vygotsky's speech. It was 2015, I think it was around my mock times. Always kind of liked to watch YouTube videos while I was eating my breakfast. So I clicked on Gary Vygotsky's best vegan speech ever. I just started to cry, and I felt so sick I couldn't even finish my breakfast, even though there was none of the meat. There's no meat in it. I just couldn't finish my breakfast because the video made me feel so sick. When I was watching it, this light bulb moment happened where like it's just like everything made sense, and from that moment on I never looked back. Just was like, I have to change what I'm doing. I can't eat meat anymore. I can't do it. I can't ethically sit there and know that what I'm eating was a living being. It had a heart, it was living a few hours ago or living a few days ago, you know, and I can't do that. I can't sit and pet my dog but then go and eat a pig, like, you know. And I know a lot of this has happened for a lot of people where they make the connection, and that's what I did. And I remember the feeling, I was just so overcome with so much emotion. I think I said it to my mum after that. I was like, I can't eat meat anymore, and she thought it was eating disorder related, which I get that because it's another way to restrict your food, which it's really not, because I'll get into that later. But she wouldn't let me go vegetarian, basically. She was like, no, it's to do with your eating disorder. So I was like secret vegetarian for like months. So from like the April to September, what I did was whenever I had the choice, I wouldn't eat meat. It came to a point where, because obviously I'd been used to seeing a piece of chicken as a piece of food and not an animal, but after that video and after other videos, I started to see it not as food on my plate, but the remains of an animal. Was freshest week of college was when I went fully vegetarian, because a week or two up to that I was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't sit there and make myself eat my dinner with the chicken or whatever it was, the ham or, you know, lamb chop or whatever. I can't do that anymore. So I was like to my mum, no, I can't eat it anymore. So she went to the supermarket and she found, I think I found vegetarian sausages online. And my mum also used to do was typical Irish household. The meal would be meat, veg, and like meat, veg and potato basically. So what she used to do was like, give me all the veg, give me more veg, and just either add a meat alternative or just give me loads of veg and like add a grain to it. Was still continuing to watch loads of documentaries. I watched Earthlings, and I still haven't finished that because I just can't do it. But I will link all these videos down in the description below if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. Knowledge is so important, and it's up to you. If you watch it and you're still going to eat meat and you're still going to eat dairy, then yeah, that's your choice. But just don't cover your eyes to what's happening, because like, God, going vegan on vegetarian was the best decision I ever made in my life. Like cowspiracy, which is like the environmental impact of the animal industry, like the meat and the dairy. I watched Forks Over Knives, Farm to Fridge, Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, Fed Up. I watched In Defense of Food, Food Choices, Food Inc. They're all really good documentaries that will kind of give you an all-rounded picture of like the reasons to go vegan, because there's ethical, there's health, there's environmental, there's for the people, because basically, quick summary, the grains that are given to the like cows and all the animals that we kill in slaughterhouses could be going to people in Africa that are starving. That is like a quick summary, and I know people are like, oh no, that's not that's not what's happening, but sadly it is. So then I was vegetarian and I was watching all these documentaries and I was like, oh my god, I need to go vegan, and I started subscribing to loads of vegan YouTubers like High Carb Hannah. So I started just to eat less and less dairy. One day my mum made me cauliflower cheese, because that was a thing we always did for Sunday roast dinner, and I think it was a Sunday, and I had the cauliflower cheese, and the next Monday I woke up and I felt so sick, and I remember I couldn't go to college for like 2 or 3 days, and that's not something that I do often. I never really skip college. I think I like just went a few days without dairy and I felt better, and then I tried dairy again. I had like just normal milk and I was like so sick, and I was like, oh my god, because all these documentaries were saying like, oh, we're all lactose intolerant because we're not baby cows. Like, I'm not going to go into dairy rant. This was around April, May of first year. Like, I'd nearly done a whole year of college, and I was like, said to my mum I want to go vegan, and I had to explain to her what it is and all that, and then she was like, no, all against it, because yet again she thought it was eating disorder related. And then, but I just felt so strongly about it. I wrote her a letter, and I remember like I put facts in it, and I was just like, that is what I want to do. And I always express myself better by writing, I think. So she was very angry with me, and then I think she kind of was like, well, I don't really have a choice, because like she can't force feed me to eat the meat and the dairy, and she just wanted me to eat. So she was like, yeah, okay. And then we basically found all the alternatives, which are really easy to find. You know, Tesco sell them, like Alpro yogurts and all of that. So I just started to swap those. Just my whole world has opened so much more since going vegan. I've made my bestest friends since going vegan. Yeah, like a whole year it took me to go vegetarian to vegan. Some people do it overnight. I'd say people that didn't live at home with their parents probably can do it overnight. Yeah, I'm just so happy that I found this lifestyle, because it is a lifestyle and not a diet, and I'm not going back to eating meat ever. And no, I don't miss meat, I don't miss anything like that, and I'm not restricting myself in any way, I'm not missing out on anything. If you have a story about how you went vegetarian or vegan, or if you're interested in it, then let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to hear how others found this lifestyle. If you want more vegan related videos, then I'll do those for you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!